Hey, I'm Tim, and this is your pre-US rundown. We are Wednesday, the 16th of November, 2022, and some interesting stuff happening on the markets yesterday and in Poland with Russian rockets landing in Poland about 6 kilometers in, and we saw an immediate reaction. So we're going to look at oil, S&P, and we're probably going to look at another look at the dollar here, actually. So let's start off with oil. We can see yesterday. The news came across the squawks there at about 6:30, right? 6:30 yesterday was actually in here. Sorry, in here. But you can see the bid already was starting to come in and hold supports at about 5 o'clock. So unclear exactly at what time it happened, but either which way, we were sort of 2.4%, or sorry, about $2.50 up here on oil from that. From top, bottom to top, sorry, 3.4% up, so about $3 up on oil from that. But then it started to come across that the Ukrainians had actually shot at the rockets and diverted their course, and they then landed in Poland. So dissipation off of the oil market to come back to find the supports in this area, 8603s, which is really where I want to talk about today. So this area here really can yield quite a big push to the upside. So we found the supports again, as we did yesterday, finding the supports here. We're still inside value here, but I think we can try to get up. We were talking about a little bit further down to then find supports. I don't think we need to come back down to 86s. I think the supports are kind of coming in here on some weekly levels, and then push above. I think a pullback then onto this 87.10 should be bought for further upside continuation. I think even if it comes out that the Russians, this is supposing that it's going to come out that the Russians did not target Poland. If that comes out as the case, and NATO and the press want to run with that, well, then I think we could easily do another $3 up on oil here. So looking out at the weekly bars on oil, you can see this little area here. See these daily bars here. This is 21, 24, 25th of October here. So that little line in the sand that we saw the support from this morning and yesterday is that area, 85.90s up to 603s. So we are kind of looking for further upside. Interestingly, the high on the bid yesterday was that pre or post invasion top back adjusted on this futures contract for Z22. That's the DEC 22. 88.68 was the high from yesterday. So, of course, if it does come out and the Russians even say, yeah, well, we did target Poland, well, forget about it. We are launching to the upside on this thing. But for now, supports on 86.03s oil. Let's just put that one away. Let's look at the S&P. We've been enjoying a really nice sustained upper range here on the S&P the last couple of days post CPI. Yeah, so CPI is of course last Thursday, rocket ship to the upside. Up we go here. Just bring that up a little bit for you. Boom, up we go. Then yesterday, coming in, the PPIs as well, soft, endorsing that we are potentially and probably topping out on the inflation picture. So a little bit of unwind yesterday. It was a little bit unexpected, but a lot of the big tech names, for example, on the Nasdaq, holding their heads quite high. Just a little bit of a slip and a trip over that Poland, Russian rockets into Poland news, but largely retracing any of those losses towards the close. So I think we can keep going to the upside here on equities. If we go into the daily bar, the daily bar here, you can see that we've had a little opportunity there 2 days ago to pull back and find supports 39, 33s, but we're doing quite well. So let's see, pushing into 40.36 a quarter on the top, and I think ultimately we need to come into this trend, this downward trend here. You can see on these daily bars. And then actually just one more thing before we go. I'll go back to the charts here. That one more thing is going to be the dollar. And let's just see here on the weekly. So this pattern on the dollar on these weekly bars, we have fallen out of this bear flag. Bear flag is, of course, a trend to the upside. And then you play the breakdown. And so we have come into 105s on the bottom here, finding support so far. But, if we have this, if this rally continues, this dollar is going to soften off. And actually, the dollar might even front run the equities play. So you're going to want to, for equities to continue to run higher, you're going to have to see this dollar de-risk to the downside. And on that, you are going to see inversely the strength here on the euro. And so, lovely trade to be had there in the channel, and then popping its head out of the channel. Buyer on any deep pullbacks here, I think, on the euro is the best way to play. All right, that is it for me for another pre-US session. Please do click to like and subscribe, but it'd be great to have you. And if you're on the team, I'll see you in the Discord. Cheers.